to go ahead and join in now or whenever you want. So join us on your mat, roll your mat, get any props that make you comfortable, and let's begin by breathing. So I want you to close your eyes down, come into an easy seated pose as you close your eyes and begin to find your breath. So from here, I want you to breathe in through the nose, nice calm inhale, and then let it out through the mouth. You can place your palms up or down, whatever feels nice, down for grounding and open for receiving. If your eyes are still open, I invite you to close them down with us now. Let's take about 5 cycles of breath here. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now nose breathing only. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Let your shoulders begin to drop away from your ears. Invite another breath in. Calm, releasing breath out. Relax your jaw. Create space between your upper and your lower teeth. So this week's focus, as you're breathing in and out, is on coming into your body, presence, which we all have extra time at home to do. So I hope that bringing this and sharing this with you today, you get out of the space between your ears and into your body. Let's take one more. Invite a calm breath in. Let this be the calmest inhale you've invited into your body today. Hold on at the top. Let that new air swirl around for a moment. And send the old stagnant stuff out. A long, deep exhale. Blink your eyes open. From here, let's move our way into tabletop. So come onto all fours. Softly bend your elbows as you stack your wrists below your shoulders. And take a glance back at your knees and just let them be about hips width distance. Inhale, lift your collarbones, lift your tailbone up. Let your belly relax here so you feel the whole front side of your body open. And then exhale, round into a cat-like spine. Press the back of your heart up towards the ceiling and tuck your tailbone. Let's move through about 4 more of those. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Let some tension and tightness melt. 3 more. 2 more. We're warming up our spine and our bodies for movement. Return to tabletop. Bring your big toes to touch and your knees to the outer edges of your mat. Sink your hips down onto your heels and then slowly lower your head down. Find a place where your head's relaxed. You can begin to massage the front lobe of your brain. So the forehead, massage out any kind of creases. This is also the pose that you will want to come to anytime you need to take a break during your practice, whether it's a physical break or a mental break. Give yourself the gift of child's pose whenever you need it. Slowly walk your hands over towards the right side of the room. Let's place our left palm on top of the right, and then allow your left or your hips to sink towards the left and breathe into the left side of your body. Let's take 5 breaths on this side. One more, fill up. Open mouth, let it out. Gently lift your head off the ground. Walk your hands over to the other side of the room. And place your right hand on top of the left. Slowly lower your head back down and feel this space that you've created in the right side of your body, and breathe into your right side ribs. Gently lift your head up. Walk your hands out to where your pinky fingers come to the outer edges of your mat. And let's slowly lift up and walk yourself forward to the top of the mat. Reach the crown of your head forward towards the front of your room. Exhale, forward fold. Keep your belly hollow. And a long roll up to standing. Inhale as you come up. Your head comes up at the very end. And we're here in Tadasana. Ta-da! Soles of the feet are down on your mat. Of course, the soles of the feet are down on the mat. The inner arches of your feet are lifting up, so active through the feet. Toes spread out nice and wide. And then drop your shoulders down away from your ears. Feel the ground below you. This is where we want to set our intention, which this week we're focusing on come into your body. So come into your body beneath your skin. Let's reach our arms out and up and look up. Exhale, forward fold, hands through the heart, nice and slow. Halfway lift on your inhale. Exhale, fold. One more time, halfway lift, breathe into your side ribs. Keep a soft bend in your knees. Exhale, fold, bow your chest over your legs. Reverse swan dive, come up nice and straight through the back. Heart lifts. Let's open back, tailbone tucks. Return to center, use your core to lift you. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, fingertips to shin bones. Plant your hands, step back. Let's come to high plank. You can keep your knees up or down. Tuck the tailbone towards your heels. And let's shift forward, come high up onto the tippy toes. Breathe in. Exhale, low plank. Elbows tweeze ribs. Lower all the way down to the belly. Cobra. Toes are pressing into the mat. Heart and crown of the head's reaching forward. Exhale, release for a moment. Relax your head. Tuck your toes under and either press up to tabletop or high plank. Breathe in. Breathe out, downward dog. Step your big toes to touch at the back of your mat. Draw the belly in. Push your hands into the mat and lift your right leg up. Wiggle your toes. Roll your ankles several times in each direction. And then bend the knee. Squeeze your heel towards your right glutes. Breathe in. Open up, right knee towards the ceiling. Head drops. Soft gaze towards your left big toe. Push the floor away. Breathe, reach. And set the right foot down. We'll lift the left heel up. Hands press. Pause, relax your head. Wiggle your toes. Roll the ankle. Feel that warm, tingly sensation in your left leg. Notice it. Pull the left heel in towards your left glutes. Breathe, and on our exhale, let's open. Reach the right or the left knee towards the ceiling. The jaws relax. One more inhale to push the floor away. Lengthen through your whole entire body. And close the hips, set the left foot down. Lift your hips up, look forward, and take little steps towards the top of your mat. Bend your knees when needed. Halfway lift, lengthens, back is flat. Forward fold on your exhale, soften your jaw. Rise to standing, breathe in. Open back, thigh bones press forward. Return to center, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Plant your hands, step back, high plank. Pull your belly in. Pause here for a moment. Feel the front side of your body help lift the back side of your body. One more breath in. Exhale, low plank, shoulders away from ears. Swim your heart forward, cobra or up dog. Downward dog, empty out. Full inhale, full exhale. Let's do one more of those sun salutation A's. Press your hands down, lift your hips, bend your knees and step or hop to the top. Halfway lift lengthens, forward fold, exhale. Your hips are to the ceiling, your head is dropped. Inhale, rise. Sides of your heart lift, open back, corset your ribs. Return to center. Fold forward, empty it out. Halfway lift lengthens. Plant your hands without watching your feet step back, high plank. Gaze sets forward. Low plank. Swim the heart forward. Pull your low belly in. Downward dog, empty out. 3 breaths here. Shake your head, a gentle no. No, no tension. And a gentle yes, yes. We're gonna have a beautiful day. And then let your head relax right here. Just find that dangle, softness. One more breath in. And let the chest melt closer to your thighs. Let it out. Hands push the floor away. Lift your hips. Bend your knees. Step or hop top. Halfway lift. Exhale, folds. Inhale, rise. Hands to the heart center. Feel your feet come into your body. Sink your weight into your heels. And on our next inhale, chair pose, sink your hips down, pull your belly in, look down for a moment, make sure you can see your toes here, and then lift your heart, lift your inner thighs. Breathe in, exhale, fold. Halfway lift, lengthen. Plant your hands, high plank, soft gaze, low plank, exhale. Up dog, downward dog. Right foot steps forward, left heel bolts, warrior 1. Let's check for a moment. Right big toe, 12 o'clock. Left toes have a 45-degree angle in. Ground down through your feet. Lift up through your arms, through your fingers. Open back a bit if you like. Take it down, high plank on your in-breath. Low plank on the out-breath. Up dog on the inhale. Down dog, exhale. Left foot steps, right heel bolts. Rise, reach up. Shoulders stack over hips. So check in from your feet. Feel alive all the way up through your fingers. Lift the sides of your heart and the back of your ribs up. Inhale. Open back a bit. Take it down from here. High plank. Belly's engaged. Low plank. Cobra lift. Down dog. Exhale. 3 rounds of breath here. One more collective in-breath, collective out-breath. Hands press the floor away, hips lift. Bend your knees, step or hop. Halfway lift, forward fold, soften, rise. Hands to heart center. Another sun B together. So feet, check in with them. Sink your hips down, reach your arms up, breathe in. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant the hands, high plank, low plank, elbows squeeze ribs, up dog, downward dog. Right side, warrior one, ground, rise, open back, chaturanga, high to low. Lift up, downward dog. Left foot steps, right heel bolts, rise on your in-breath, open back. Take it down, high plank, soft gaze, low plank. Lift the heart, down dog, empty out. 5 breaths here. I want you to imagine in this downward dog right now, bring awareness to your armpits. If I was going to tickle your armpits right now, you would kind of protect them and hollow them out. Find that action. And then soften. Breathe. Lift your hips, bend your knees, step or hop up. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Rise up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more bonus round of sun bees. Weight in heels. Belly pulls in. Ashley's cool with it. All right, so belly's in, hands at heart center. Remember your intention, it's presence. So breathe. Sink your hips, reach your arms up. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant the hands, high plank. Belly's in, low plank. Lift your heart, lift your collarbones. Downward dog. Right foot steps, warrior. Root, rise. Take it down, breathe and float. Lift the heart. Downward dog, hips back. Left side, warrior, root, rise, reach up. Open back, corset your ribs. Take it down, high to low. Feel the power as we flow. Lift up, down dog. Breathe in. Open the mouth, let it out. This next time, inhale. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue and say, ha. One more time, in. If anyone else can join you in your house, let them say, ha. Step your right foot forward, warrior 2. So back heel spins flat. Check in here, we want right big toe 12 o'clock, left toes in about 5-ish degrees, and shoulders are over your hips. We're gonna stay here for 5 rounds of breath. Gaze can be over the right fingers or straight ahead, looking towards the left. One more. Keep the blade edge of the back foot sealed into your mat. Deepen your lunge. And let's reach forward, extended side angle. So right forearm lands on your right thigh, left arm reaches up. You can also take the right hand down if you'd like. Maybe on a block or to the ground, depending on your body today. Left arm, if you'd like to reach it forward, do so. We've got 3 more rounds of breath here. One more. Stay low in your lunge. Reverse your warrior. Come up, reach your right palm up. Reach your right fingers up towards the ceiling and then start to reach them back towards the wall behind you. Your gaze can be up or down towards the left back corner of your mat. Breathe. Your left hand can take a half wrap behind the back if that feels nice. Let's all deepen our lunge. One more in-breath into the side of the body, the right side. Open up. Slowly windmill your hands. Take it down. High plank. Low plank. Up dog, lift. Downward dog, empty out. Breathe. Align with your breath. And pick a spot on your mat. Softly gaze. One more inhale. Obnoxious, loud exhale. Step your left foot forward, warrior two. So let's check in. Front heel in line, middle arch of your back foot, and then shoulders integrate towards your spine. As you deepen your lunge, keep the integrity of your spine. Breathe. This practice of holding the poses helps us get comfortable with the uncomfortable. So breathe through it. Extended side angle. Stay anchored in your back foot. Reach long through the torso. Left forearm lands and then right shoulder steps over the left one. Draw the rib tips towards one another. And maybe we add the lengthening through the right arm. Breathe in. Your heart and crown of the head reaches forward. Exhale, your left lung begins to wrap under the right one. One more in-breath. One more out-breath. Slowly come up and reverse. Stay low in your lunge. Hips remain level. Reach. Breathe. Your feet, without moving them, hug them towards one another here for 2 more rounds of breath. Maybe your half wrap if you liked that. Active breath. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Take it down, find your high plank. Pause here. Belly's pulled in. Breathe in. Exhale, low all the way down. Cobra. Release your head for a moment. This time, lift your hands just 1 inch from the mat. Draw your elbows towards the back of your mat. Press your toenails into the floor and lift your heart. And then slowly release. Take your palms, stack them over one another, and let your head relax on them for a moment. Just breathe. From here, bend your knees and windshield wipe your shins back and forth. Slowly raise yourself up. Let's come into tabletop and come to seated. So just push through tabletop to seated. Boat pose. We're going to begin with our booty on the ground and find your sits bones and your tailbone. It makes a little tripod area for your body. So you can start to rock back on your tripod. Either keep your hands behind your thighs as we lift the legs, or maybe you release the hands out to the side. But we're active through the feet, lifting through the heart. Breathe in. Breathe out, shoulders relax. If your legs begin to shake, breathe through that shaky, releasing stuff and activating muscles. Two more rounds of breath. This last one, lift your toes higher, lift your heart higher. And then exhale slowly. We're gonna take the left heel down, left foot down, and we're gonna stay here with our one-legged boat. You can take your hands around your leg, or maybe your right leg is lifted if you need a little support. Modify as needed. Breathe in. One more lift. And then slowly we're gonna take the left heel on the mat, bring your right ankle, cross it over the left thigh for a seated half pigeon here. Hands behind for support. And without locking your elbows, so just a tiny little bend in the elbows, and then a lift up of the heart and a flex of the foot. Breathe into the sensation you feel in your right leg, your right hip. Maybe walk your hands closer towards your body. Bring your left heel a bit closer towards your body. Deepen this pose. Let's go one more in breath. One more out breath. Release the leg for a nice, easy, seated forward fold. So both legs are extended. Bend your knees as much as needed. And then lift through your heart. Exhale, hinge from your hips. Walk your hands forward, maybe if that helps you lengthen more through the spine. Tuck your chin in and back, so the back of your neck is long. Let's take 5 breaths here. One more. Breathe into your side ribs. Create more space for your abdominal organs. Exhale, soften. Slowly stack the spine, bring your right foot in. So we'll take the left leg out a bit diagonal on the mat, and then sole of the right foot in your left inner thigh. Lift up. Keep a micro bend in your left knee, or maybe a big bend if your hamstring's tight. And then fold. We're bowing over the left leg here. Frame your left leg. And let's take 4 more rounds of breath. Last inhale, reach your heart closer to your left big toe. Soften, relax your jaw on your exhale. Slowly come back up. Let's take the other side of our one-legged boat pose. So now bringing your right knee onto the mat and lift your left leg up. Maybe you use the support of your hand behind the leg. Modify as needed. Let's breathe. Fill your body up with oxygen. Send the old stagnant out. One more, lift your toes higher, shoulders relax, and then slowly set the foot down. We're gonna bring now the right foot on the mat and your left ankle, cross it over the top of the right thigh. Flex the left foot and then find your hands behind you for that support. And pause for a moment and observe your body, the difference in the right and left side. And then breathe in to the places that you feel the most sensation. Lift the sides of your heart. Exhale, soften somewhere. One more. Slowly release, bringing both legs in front of you for our seated forward bend once more. Take a moment here and just feel, now that both legs have experienced that nice opening and releasing sequence there, notice now if you maybe don't need to bend your knees as much. Or maybe let's lift the hips up and scoot them back behind the hands an inch. Get our hips ready to hinge forward. Reach your arms up. Lift up through the heart. Pull the belly in. Exhale, bow long over your legs. 5 breaths here. One more, breathe into the side ribs, find some space. Exhale, soften, deepen. Slowly bring your spine back upright. Left knee bends, left foot, inner right thigh. Same thing here, we want to lift up through the side and back ribs, out of our anchored hips. Reach the arms up. Exhale, fold over your right leg, reaching your heart towards your right big toe. And tuck the chin in and back. You'll find the back of your neck long. Breathe. One or two more rounds here. Slowly bring yourself back up. Let's take the legs out for a moment. Both legs go out in a wide V. Bring your hands in front of your body. And then scoop your heart, lift it up towards the ceiling. Exhale, let's just walk the hands out. Just as far as you need to go. This might be enough. If you want to go a little bit more, breathe. Let's find 5 rounds of breath here. Chin tucks in and back. So if I was to ask you to make your best double chin profile, do that now. And breathe. Walk your hands up, setting up for happy baby. Bring the feet in. We're going to turn around so you can see our setup for happy baby. Lower yourself down onto your back. Bring your knees in for a moment, hug in, and then open the knees out and take the hands to the outer edges of your feet and gently draw the knees down towards your ribs. And press the soles of the feet into your hands and your hands back into your feet. And reach your tailbone towards the floor. 5 more breaths here. Maybe rock from side to side for these last 2 rounds of breath. Massaging your low back. Return to center. Release your happy baby. Bring the feet back down on the mat for a moment. Just let them find the floor. Take your hands out by your side, pause for a moment, look up at the ceiling, soften your gaze, breathe in and feel the support of the earth below you. As you exhale, let it hold you. And slowly roll over onto your right side, or whatever side you feel like. Gently come back up to seated. And we'll make our way down, all the way down for our final resting pose for Savasana. Let's lower down, nice and slow, and maybe even bring your knees in as you come down so we can hug into a tiny little ball where you point your toes and you engage everything. Squint your face, maybe take your hands to the opposite elbows and hug in, breathe in, engage everything. Release everything. Shavasana. Let your hands easy relax down by your side. Your ankles roll away from one another. Relax your glutes. And make your way up to your chest where we lift the chest and gently wrap the shoulders underneath the chest. So now your upper back is nice and smooth against the floor. Let's invite one more collective inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Find your natural flow of breath and let your muscles and your bones sink heavy into the floor. Release the tip of the tongue away from your mouth. Scan your body and see if there's any areas that you can relax a bit more. Everything releases as your central nervous system receives this practice. We just delivered it. slow awakening by rolling the back of your skull right to left against the floor. Coming back to deeper rounds of breath. Return your head to center and wiggle your toes and your fingers. Maybe even create gentle fists with your hands and then release them. And then once more, make a gentle fist. Release. Let's reach our arms over the head for a nice good morning style stretch where your low back arches and everything reaches. Breathe. Exhale, hug your knees into your chest. This is the part of the day where you can hug yourself. Tell your body thank you for doing what it does for you every single day. Really thank yourself and hear that thank you. Keep your knees into your chest and gently roll over onto the right side. We'll remain in this fetal-like position for another couple of rounds of breath. Either relax your hand on the left side or let it fall in front of your body against the floor. And as you take this moment to greet your renewed self after your practice, keep this water-like fluid in your body as you gently press up to seated. So nice and calm. Bring yourself up in an easy seated pose and we'll seal our Saturday morning yoga practice together. So let's bring the hands to the heart center. And then lift up tall through the spine. Notice the space you created in your body just now. And then hands come to the third eye, or thumbs at your third eye, right in the middle of your brows. This is your mind's eye. Let's lift up through the heart, collective inhale, and a collective exhale as we bow forward. The light in me sees and honors the light in each one of you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you so much for taking time to tune in with us today. And if you are feeling led in your heart to get on the Yoga Spot Venmo, it is at the Yoga Spot, and you can always share. There is a virtual donation jar. And please tune in tomorrow. We have Randall sharing practice tomorrow at noon, and have a beautiful Saturday. We love you.
Love you.
Did you say you could die?
Mm-hmm. Sure. What did I just do?
I don't know.